You know, I was just journaling and I had to stop because I got a spark. And you know, when I get a spark, I have to get it off my spirit. So, what came to me is that why is it when moments happen in our lives, we just automatically accept those moments and identify as them? Why do we do that? And I know a lot of people, the way we were taught is like, oh, you just got to accept it for what it is, get over it and everything. But the truth is, we don't have to do that. It's like, think of, just say a moment like, just say you don't do drugs. I mean, I'm hoping we don't do no hard drugs, but to each his own. But just say the first time somebody might have offered you something that you were dead set against. We'll just use drugs as the example. And somebody's like, oh, why don't you do this? Whatever. And you're like, fuck that. That's not who I am. I don't do shit like that. That person coming up to you was literally just a suggestion of who you could become. Not everybody's answer is no. Some people's answer is yes, and then you hear about maybe their story and what happens to them. But if your answer was hell no, that's not me, I don't rock with shit like that. You see how reality brought a suggestion to you and you completely shut it down? Like, nope, not me. That's not my life. That's not who I am. No. Do you realize that we actually have the power to do that with more things than we think? And a lot of times we'll just take life as it's thrown at us, and we don't realize that we have the power to say, no, that's not who I am. Even if it's something that happened in the past, and then now we're identifying as that, and we keep telling that story. If something happened to you in the past, and now one day you just decide, you know what? That's not who the fuck I am anymore. I'm going to stop telling this story. I'm going to stop identifying as this person. And I'm going to decide differently, because that is not who I am anymore. And I refuse to keep identifying as something that does not serve me. I refuse to keep telling a story that does not serve me. And a lot of times, if you really think about it, we do that so much and we don't even realize it. But then there are other topics that we will hold on to a story for dear life. And it's like, we don't have to do that. We can decide that that story no longer applies to us. That we are going to move on, move past that, and now we're going to identify as somebody else. As somebody who moved past that, and now this is who I am. Because I'm not going to keep bringing up a story that does not serve me because for some reason I feel like I have some type of loyalty to it. You don't have to be loyal to a story just because at one point in your life that was who you were. You don't have to do that. There's no rule that says you have to do that. So just stop. Because that's literally all you have to do is just stop. Fuck it. You fucking decide. This is not content. It's consciousness. UFKND.